like a boss.
Alright ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0, and today we're going to be talking about, once again, how to start a relationship the right way. Now, I made this video yesterday, but the quality was so shitty that I had to do it all over again. I wasn't very happy with the quality, and I'm going to be going over a little bit more about how to do it the right way, because a lot of times women begin relationships off in the wrong foot, and a lot of it is not about what you do, but about how do you first handle the first couple dates, the first couple meetings, the first couple text messages. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys the mentality in order to make that happen, to handle it the right way, in order to increase the chances and the likelihood that the relationship is gonna last and not end up in Jerry Springer or Maury. All right, let's get started. First thing is first, don't avoid arguments. Find them to see how they react. Sometimes in order to see how somebody really is, you have to literally provoke them and see how they are when they get angry. A person's true character comes out when they're arguing with you. So it's actually kind of good to pick little tiny fights that are not really that won't really wreck the relationship, but just to see how he reacts when there's an argument. In addition to that, sometimes we feel that. Sometimes when you first start a relationship, you don't want to argue, and you feel that there are things that you want to discuss, but you just don't, because you don't want to fuck it up. You don't want to come across too hard. Sometimes that's important to do. That's important because those are differences that are going to arise, that if you don't handle it now, it's going to fuck you up later on. All right. And sometimes we want to avoid those arguments, but they arise naturally for a reason. It's there to show you whether or not the relationship is going to work. Sometimes we want to fulfill our fantasy of finding a relationship so badly that we're willing to look over our differences just to make it happen. And that's where things happen. That's where things go wrong, because as soon as the relationship, the initial spark is gone, and you guys have to just deal with each other, human to person, person to person, those differences are going to be amplified, and you're going to notice them, and you may even say, I didn't see them in the past, but they were right in front of you because you just didn't allow yourself to be yourself. You didn't allow natural arguments to arise so you guys can assess the relationship. 2, mobility. You gotta be in warfare. Mobility is one of the most important things in warfare. So when it comes to relationship, mobility comes in terms of being open to move out, being open to, as soon as you're in a relationship, saying, you know what, I'm in this, exploring what this relationship is gonna be. Don't go in there saying let's get together now. No, be open and explore. Don't say that this is it. Don't say that, you know what, we're together now. No, allow what I want you to do is keep your options open. Tell them that you're just curious. Tell them that you don't know about them. Tell them that you're not sure about them yet. Because when you say you're not sure about them yet, it allows you to keep a foot in the door and out the door. Because sometimes it's hard to break up with someone, you see, and sometimes you feel like you should break up with the person, but you don't because you feel bad. But sometimes it's best to keep one foot out the door, because it's very similar to finding a new place to live, like I'm going through, where you'll find a place to live, and if you call them and you say, you know what, this is the place, I need to go check it out, you're gonna feel that pressure, as opposed to if you say, you know what, I'm still looking for other places, but I'm curious to see how yours look. All right, when you say, you know what, this is not for me, there's not that much disappointment, because you told them, you know what, I'm just curious. But if you went in there saying, you know, this is the place for me, and then you go in there and say, you know what, this is not my place, I don't like it, they're gonna feel offended. They're gonna be like, what happened, what's wrong? You see, so it's a little bit harder to say no to someone. So what you have to do is keep your options open. Go in there with an open heart, which is to say, I like you, but I don't know how this is gonna work out. Don't go in there fucking certain, already putting him on your goals list, which is, I want to marry him as one of your goals. No, you can't do that, because if that's the case, then you're speeding things up, and that's gonna sabotage in your relationship. Even if he wants to speed it up as well, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. All right, that is not a good sign. People, that's not natural. You have to learn how to assess people. You have to be open enough to say, you know what, if this doesn't work out, I'm willing to walk away. Number 3, which goes kind of along with this point, don't label the relationship. When I say don't label it, I mean, don't be the one that comes with the conversation about what are we. Don't be the one that says, can we go further? Don't be the one that says, I need this relationship to work. Tell me, are we boyfriend or girlfriend? Don't be the one that says it. Even though if you want to say it so badly, you got to let him be the one who says it. Because as soon as you're the one that say it, you're going to be the one who's pushy. You're going to be the one who is already losing the power. By simply opening up and telling him that you want a relationship, even though that's good intention and that's actually nice, the problem is that it gives him too much power. So it's actually better to leave it silent. Let him interpret your desires. Let him interpret you. Don't let him know directly. Let him interpret you. Be mysterious in that sense. That's why society has it good where the guy's the one who proposes. The guy say, I want to further this. So you want the guy to say, what are you? That's what you want to do, because that's a sign that the guy really likes you. Where if you're the one that has to say it, then the writing's already on the wall. All right. Number 3, become aware of defensiveness. That's big right there. You have to become aware of defensiveness. Notice yourself getting defensive. Any arguments, notice yourself getting defensive. You know how defensiveness feels like, right? Now, I want you to just notice yourself getting defensive around them. Anytime you argue, anytime you feel like he's doing something that you don't like, notice the defensiveness inside of you. Because when you go into a relationship with a non-defensive mentality, it enables you to argue. It enables you to explore different points of view without having a bias. In addition to that, it also opens up the person's mind and also lets down their guard. It's like dropping your weapon. As soon as he sees that you drop your weapon, he drops your weapon. All right. And also, being non-defensive is also a sign of confidence. Even though I'm cold as fuck here. It's a sign of confidence, because it means that you don't mind being hurt. You know that you could recover if you get hurt. It's actually big. So notice any moments of defensiveness. I want you to become aware of it and observe it and ask yourself, am I trying to feel better? Notice if you're trying to feel better, then ask yourself, what would happen if I stopped trying to feel better just for 1 minute, and become curious as to what would happen if that would occur. And then you're able to act from a place of non-defensiveness. Being defensive is not good, because being defensive, it just means that you have pain points that you're trying to avoid getting hurt. You have pain points that you haven't addressed, but that rather than addressing it, you're trying to make the circumstances and the situation in your life fit the pain. But that's a problem. All right, you can't be doing that, because then you're going to be shunning people away. You're going to be making other people defensive, and then you're going to say that why is everyone an asshole? The problem is that men are a reflection of the way you perceive yourself. Men will always reflect how you perceive and feel about yourself. So if you're defensive, he's going to get defensive. This is how it is. Number 4, judge him by his self-awareness and how reactionary he is. Self-awareness is huge. Notice how self-aware he is. Notice how easy he is to snap. Notice how he talks to other people. Notice the lack of compassion, the lack of empathy. Notice how willing he is to admit when he's wrong. Notice how willing he is to admit his deficiencies. Notice how much he bloviates about himself. Notice how much he tries to enhance the parts of him that are his strengths, but he exaggerates them. That's also a sign of lack of self-awareness. And when there's lack of self-awareness, there's toxicity behind it. Self-awareness. When you don't have a guy who's self-aware, he's the type of guy that will embarrass you in front of other people. He's the type of guy that will humiliate you in front of other people. He doesn't notice that other people have consciousness, that other people suffer, that other people are human. That's a huge sign of a narcissistic personality, which is lack of self-awareness. And if he doesn't have that, it's not a good sign. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week. 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.